Good morning.
Good morning.
You have 6 registrations. 6.
6 registrations?
6 registered to you. Did you register vehicles for anyone else?
No, I only have 2 registered vehicles.
Well, I'm going to go through them, okay?
Okay.
All right.
6 vehicle registrations, multiple speeding tickets, red light violations, and years of unpaid fines. This single mother of 6 is about to face the music in Judge Caprio's courtroom. She's unemployed, living on just $187 a week, going to night school to become a plumber, and raising 3 young kids alone while 2 of her older children are incarcerated. The debt is mounting to nearly $1,500, and she didn't even know how bad it was. But then something magical happens. Judge Caprio glances at his calendar and realizes it's his late mother's birthday. What happens next will have you reaching for tissues. This is family, struggle, compassion, and a mother's love reaching from beyond the grave.
Right now you're driving a Ford.
Mm-hmm.
On that Ford, you have 5 speeding tickets and 2 red light violations.
Yes, Your Honor.
You also had a Honda registered to you last year.
My daughter had a Honda.
And on that car, there were 2 violations, a red light violation and a speeding violation.
Okay.
2 years ago, you also had that same Honda. This was registered from Arch Street in Providence.
Yes.
3 years ago, you had a Ford.
Your Honor, I swore I paid off some of those tickets.
You had $200 due on violations that never were paid on that one. What brought you in here today?
I did. I received the papers in the mail, finally. Our mail has been getting messed up, so I finally received a couple in the mail, so I came to court today.
I mean, how you're not booted, I don't know, but nevertheless, with all of these outstanding tickets.
Did you hear that? She says she didn't even know she had this many tickets. Years of violations piling up. Speeding tickets, red light cameras, unpaid fines across multiple vehicles over multiple years. She registered a car for her daughter that racked up violations too. This is a snowball effect of poverty. When you're struggling to survive, you pay what's in front of you, and the rest just accumulates until it becomes this mountain of debt. She came in voluntarily when she finally got the mail, so she's not running from responsibility. But how is she possibly going to pay nearly $1,500? Let's find out what her situation really looks like.
Your Honor, I didn't know I had that many outstanding tickets. I had just been trying to pay off my license, and I paid off my license, and I registered the cars. I didn't know that I had that many tickets here, Your Honor.
Are you working?
No, I'm not.
How many kids?
I have 6 kids.
How old are they?
I have a 23, a 22, a 20-year-old, a 6'5", and a 3-year-old.
Oh.
My hands are full.
The older kids, are they helping you out financially?
No. 2 are incarcerated, and it's just me and my oldest daughter, and she lives in her own apartment.
And the small kids live with you?
Mm-hmm.
6 kids, a 23-year-old, 22-year-old, 20-year-old, and then a 6, 5, and 3-year-old. That's basically raising 2 families. And when the judge asks if the older kids can help financially, the truth comes out: 2 of them are incarcerated. Only her oldest daughter is stable, but she has her own apartment and own life. So this woman is alone, raising 3 babies under 7 years old, with no job, getting just $187 a week from unemployment. That's barely $750 a month, while going to night school to become a plumber. She's not sitting around feeling sorry for herself. She's actively trying to build a better future. This is what invisible struggle looks like.
Here's my choices. I can look at your summons and say that you owe, whatever the amount is here, it's probably, $1,500 with penalties, total. What we should do today is try to work out something that makes sense, okay?
Yes.
Right. The first thing we have to do with you is don't register a car for anyone else.
I will not.
Because you're going to be in the same boat. You're going to come back here and say, it's not me, it's somebody. Don't do that.
Okay.
Okay. Secondly, we're going to come up with something that's going to wipe out all of these that you can afford. So how much can you afford?
Well, I only get 187 from unemployment a week. That's all I get. I'm unemployed right now. I'm laid off. I go to school, local 51 at night to be a plumber, and I'm a single parent. So maybe $25 a week I can, because I still have to pay insurance and buy stuff for my house, for my kids, and pay my rent and my electric.
Stop everything. Watch the judge's face change completely. He just looked at his calendar and realized the day is his late mother's birthday. You can see him getting emotional in real time. He literally says, "I'm getting teary-eyed." He's asking himself, what would my mother do? His mother, who he describes as the most kind-hearted, generous person in the world. This woman standing before him, struggling single mother, 3 babies at home, going to night school, living on scraps, is about to receive divine intervention through a son who still honors his mother's memory. This is the moment where the courtroom becomes a church.
I just looked at the calendar. Today is my mother's birthday.
Is it? Congratulations.
And my mom obviously is not still living, but she was the most kind-hearted, generous person in the world. And I just looked at that and it hit me. And I'm getting teary-eyed. I'm saying to myself, what would my mother do? She'd probably give you the money, but I'm not going to do that. She probably would.
First, you got to sit down and have something to eat, then we'll discuss the money.
Today, here's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to order you to pay $10 a week.
Okay.
And I want you to pay it every week.
Okay.
If you paid $10 a week for 15 weeks without missing, then I will dismiss the balance.
Thank you.
$10 a week. She offered $25, and the judge said a no, pay less. Just $10 a week for 15 weeks. That's only $150 total, instead of $1,500. And if she does it consistently, he'll dismiss the entire balance. This isn't charity. This is brilliant justice. He's teaching her accountability through an achievable goal. 15 weeks of consistent $10 payments proves she's responsible without bankrupting her. She can still feed her kids, pay rent, keep the lights on, and clear her record. He even jokes that his mom would have just given her the money. But first you got to sit down and have something to eat. That's pure Italian mother energy right there.
Because that will do 2 things, okay? It will show responsibility on your part. It will show that you made an effort, okay? Which would make me happy, so that you're going to do that.
Yes.
And it will also not leave you short any money, so that you won't be able to support your kids.
Thank you.
Okay, you offered to pay $25 for the whole thing. I'm saying pay $10. Show me that you have responsibility.
Yes.
Do it for 15 weeks. I'd be happy to dismiss the balance.
Thank you, Your Honor,
Okay.
so much. I appreciate it. And I will. I will. It's another bill on my tab, and it'll get paid.
My mom just told me to do that. I can see her telling me.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. You have a good day.
As you saw, I was struggling to find an equitable solution to Miss Lee's situation. And then I glanced at my calendar and noticed it was my mother's birthday. Almost instantly, I knew what to do. My mom was helping me as she did throughout my life. My mother was a warm, compassionate, understanding, and giving woman.
The Boys Town story is about to wreck you emotionally. Judge Caprio, as a young boy, coming home from school for lunch, finds his mother crying over an advertisement. It was a famous image of a boy carrying his brother on his back, with the caption, "He ain't heavy, father, he's my brother." His mother, who had no money herself, was so moved by the hardship of those orphan boys that she made a donation anyway. That's the woman who raised this judge. That's where his compassion comes from. Generosity isn't about having extra. It's about caring enough to give what little you have. His mother's lessons from decades ago just helped a struggling single mom today. That's legacy. That's real impact.
I remember one day coming home from grade school for lunch, and my mom was making lunch for me, and she was crying. And I said, "Mom, what's the matter?" And she showed me an advertisement. It was a picture from Boys Town in Nebraska. and a young boy was carrying his brother on his back before a priest. And he was answering to the priest and said, "He ain't heavy, Father. He's my brother." And my mother was looking at that picture and thinking of the hardship of those two youngsters and their life. And it broke her down, and she was crying. And we had no money, but she made a contribution to Boys Town of Nebraska. And those were the lessons that I learned as a young man, to give and think of others and be compassionate and considerate and charitable.
What we witnessed today was generational compassion in action. A single mother of 6, raising 3 babies alone on $187 a week, while going to night school to become a plumber, faced $1,500 in fines she couldn't possibly pay. She came to court honestly, admitting she didn't even know how deep the hole was. Judge Caprio struggled to find a solution until he noticed it was his late mother's birthday. His mother, Philomena, who cried over strangers' hardships and gave money she didn't have to Boys Town, reached through time and touched this moment. The judge reduced $1,500 to just $150, $10 a week for 15 weeks, with the balance dismissed upon completion. This isn't about letting people off the hook. It's about understanding that crushing someone with impossible debt helps no one. Miss Lee gets to keep her car, feed her kids, finish school, and rebuild her life. And somewhere, Philomena is smiling, knowing her son learned every lesson she ever taught him. If your mother's love ever saved you, smash that like button. Share this with everyone who believes in second chances and the power of compassionate justice. Subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss moments like this. Comment below, what lesson did your mother teach you that still guides you today? Because the love of a good mother, that never dies. Happy birthday, Philomena.